Knives are cool. And axes too.
Hello everybody, I'm Robert Breaker. This is Knives Are Cool, an Axes 2 channel. And today I've got an oldie but a goodie here that most of you will know what this knife is, but I want to show you they tried to make a fixed blade into a, I guess you'd call it, folding blade. And careful here. I'm not too happy with what they did. I'll talk to you about that here today. So what have I got? I've got the SOG Seal Pup. Are you familiar with the SOG Seal Pup? Let's put it out here and let you see it. These used to be $35 at Bass Pro Shop, Cabela's, anywhere. You could even pick these up at garage sales for 10, 15 bucks. Now they want a lot more for these for some reason. I don't see how they're much more than 30, 40 bucks there. But they have a nice sheath with them. And this is what I usually put a multi-tool in. Either a SOG multi-tool or a Gerber multi-tool. But it's a nice little sheath, and it is MOLLE, set up MOLLE, but you can also wear it on your belt. And if you're familiar with the SOG Seal Pup, then you know what this knife is. Now, nothing spectacular about it. It does have some nice angles on it, and it's pretty sharp. It's a good little camping knife. As a matter of fact, I used to have one of these in each of the kids' bug out bags, as a matter of fact, until we upgraded to something a little better. It fits my hand perfectly. I really like the way that it fits, and I like that you can put your finger up here so that when you're feathering. I do like that it has serration too. It's serrated. So get in and look at this. If you're not familiar with this and you just want kind of an entry-level knife to go camping with, this would be a great option. The SOG Seal Pup, like it says right there. And they're great little knives. Maybe not the sharpest, not the strongest, but they'll get the job done, and they're cheap. They're not too terribly expensive. Now, SOG is always trying something new. And so SOG decided they'd come out with this. And I had to get it just to see, you know. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. With SOG, for me, it's either hit or miss. I either like it or I don't like it. And there's either something about it that is great, and there's something about it that's not. I think I did a video on the SOG, was it called the Field Pup? And I showed you, actually cut myself pretty bad on that one. And I did not like that one at all for some reason. And you can go back and look that video up as well, the SOG Field Pup, I think it's called. This right here, SOG is calling the Seal XR. Now let me show you what they did here. I really like the handle, so zoom in on the handle. The handle to me fits me perfect, my little hand. And I love the grooves for the fingers. And those little things right there, to me, those little stripes, if you'll call them, little black round lines, I like that. Well, SOG recently came out with the Seal XR, and they tried to make the same handle, only it's a little longer, but they kept the little stripes, and sure enough, they pretty much line up with the stripes from the Seal Pup. And this has here, I guess you would call that a glass breaker, but it's not pointed. For me, that's for hitting somebody in the head that attacks you. And over here, we've got serrations. We've got a smaller blade, and it's a good looking pocket knife, all right? It's just a little bulky. But let me show you what I don't like about it, all right? Now, the knife that I carry, oh, I left it over there. Let me get my knife real quick. And I've shown you all, my carry is the Gerber. And the reason I love the Gerber is I love the lock. Well, this one has a lock too, but I love the one button push, and it's spring activated, and I love that I can put it back with one hand. So I can operate my everyday carry with one hand. And it has these finger holds for me as well. So this is my everyday carry Gerber, and I love my Gerber, okay? But I thought, wow, maybe I'll upgrade to this, the XR, the Seal XR. And I began to notice some differences. So put over here, can you see back here? Look at the differences. Well, first of all, the clip that I carry in my pocket on my Gerber is perfect. It's the right size, it's long. On the SOG, it's a lot shorter. That makes it a lot harder for me to put it in my pocket. And also, look at the clip on the Gerber, one long slope. This one has that quick little curve. So here we are gonna put it in my pocket, and it's very, very hard to get that in there. And when it is, I don't feel as secure. I feel like, man, it should be a little longer, so I'm not worried about losing it. So that's one drawback that I didn't like about this Seal XR. Now, the other thing about this, do you see this right here? That I thought was a button. So when I got this, I thought it would be just like my Gerber, and I would unlock it and hit a button, and then boom, it comes right out with a spring. Well, that is not a button. There's no button there. That's just, I don't even know why that's there. So the way you have to open this is you have to have both fingers on the lock, and when you do, it opens. But there's no spring. So look, it hangs there. And so you literally have to snap it out. And when you do, it bounces back sometimes if you don't let go enough. So there's a learning curve involved to learn how to do this. And to be honest with you, it scares me because watch this. I go like that and it's not out. And if my finger was here and I went like that, it'd go back on my finger and cut me. So did I get a dud? Did I get one without a spring? Surely SOG didn't make this without a spring-loaded assist, because it should have that. When I get about this far, it should open by itself. But look at that, it doesn't. And so when I do that, it's fully open. If I'm not thinking and I have my fingers here and I do that, it would close on my finger. So I am not impressed. I can't believe that I bought this thinking it was going to be so great, almost thinking this was going to be my new carry knife, and yet it doesn't even have a spring assist in opening. So that was a great disappointment for me. Now, aside from the disappointment, when you do, see, you got to hold the thing up. You can't use your thumb. Well, I guess you can. Okay, you can use your thumb. It disengages the lock when you do it fast. That's weird. That's weird. Notice that. So if I do this, I can open it, or I can go like this and open it. But that just, it's locked right now. I do it slow. If I do it fast, that is weird. So it's like the lock's not working. I don't know, folks. They want a lot of money for this. I got this one on YouTube. It's probably used. So I'm questioning, did it have a spring assist at one time and this one just happens to be missing, or what? But that is odd that thing, you flip it and it disengages your lock when you do that. Oh, wow. There's some things about this I do not like. So this is the SOG Seal XR. The look of it is amazing, okay? It has a beautiful look. The actual usefulness of it, I like to be able to put my finger here, just like I could put my finger on this one. It's very thick. I like how it's thicker than the Seal Pup. But I just don't like that it has no spring assist. And I don't like, watch this, I just don't like that, because I'm just afraid if I hold it at this angle and don't have my fingers just right, boom, it'd go and cut me. So tell me what you guys think of the Seal XR. Is it a knife that you would be interested in having or using? I showed it to my buddy and he goes, yeah, I don't like that. So out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, right? But that's 2 of us and we didn't like it. So I don't know, what do you think? I think it's a cool design. I just think that should be an opening button, just like the Gerber. And I think it should be spring assist. And then I'd be all over it. I'd be all over it. I think it would be great. But right now, I am just not a fan. And just to be honest, I can't wait to get rid of the thing, to be honest with you, because I'm afraid of getting hurt with it or someone else because of that way that thing is set up. And the fact that you just do that and it opens, so the lock didn't lock. Poor design, I believe. So I'm anxious to hear your comments. Tell me what you think about the Seal XR folding knife. Tell me, do you like the pup, the Seal Pup fixed blade? Do you like the new Field Pup? And are you even a fan of SOG? Tell me what you think. I've got a lot of other SOG items that I want to be doing soon, and SOG makes some great stuff. But I think they didn't do as good as they could on this one. All right, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Knives are cool, and axes too.
Bullseye.